NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. Capital One Arena in our nation's capital. Tonight, the Washington Wizards taking on the Indiana Pacers. Won by Indiana. Collison to Evans. Count the basket at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 2.
Hey, big screen right there.
That's what you'd like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
Nothing going here on that drive. Cruises inside for 2.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Beal. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
The assist from number 3, Bradley Beal.
It's Indiana basketball. Collison to Turner. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beal to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal goes to the left side. Not that time. Collison into the front court. Leads a bucket. Tyreke Evans up against Beal. Here comes the screen. Robin Lopez snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Westbrook. Curling inside, and the reward, he's going to the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Russell Westbrook has got 2 shots coming. A career 81% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw. No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Evans. Beal to Westbrook. Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
Has a chance, just not going down.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
Oh, emphatic slam.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Here comes the screen. Evans driving to the basket, but a shot won't go. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Beal to Westbrook. Beal, no good. That's great defense. Collison. Rebound taken by Portis. Beal to Westbrook. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. The inner beast of Westbrook. Sheer determination.
I don't think anybody got the license plate on that hit and run. And there is no one, I repeat, no one in the game of basketball with the first step in the explosion of Russell Westbrook.
To Evans. Jumper's good.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. Westbrook. To Beal. Bradley Beal. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Evans. To Turner. Not done yet. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Westbrook to Beal. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Collison against the former MVP. The pass set it all up.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Russ at the controls to Beal. Trying to cash in. Bradley Beal. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field. Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Entering the game for the Pacers, number 23, Wesley
Collison. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Into the front court comes Collison. They lead it. 4-point game. To Turner. No good. Defense catching a break there. Westbrook into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Beal. Bradley Beal. He's now 4 for 6.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
To Turner. And he buries it.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Beal. Cleared by the Pacers. Collison into the front court. Leads 4. To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Here comes the screen. Bradley Beal. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. Bojan Bogdanovic, guarded by Beal. For 3, his first effort off the mark. Westbrook into the front court, trailing by 4. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Russell Westbrook, a couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Indiana with the basketball. Corey Joseph matched up with Thomas Bryant. Sizing up the defense. It's Beal with the rebound. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Matthews. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. That ball's out of bounds off one of the Wizards. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Washington, number 11. Subbing in for Indiana, number 40.
To McConnell.
Keep him that way, keep him that way.
Here comes the screen.
Screen, come.
That's no good. To Beal. Has a chance. Pacers secured the rebound. Joseph with it. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Beal. Has a look. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Napier with the basketball. Shot clock's off as they'll search for a tying bucket. Beal? Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Shot won't go. Desperation shot here from half court. Time expires. The Wizards out in front. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
The pace of this game has been prolific. As a fan, I love to watch. As a coach, I would be pulling my hair out. These players would drive me crazy. I need to see some defense, please.
I don't want to ask this question. What hair?
Why would you ask it then if you don't want to ask?
Just going there.
Okay. Well, you went there.
Trying to cash in. And a putback slam.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
Joseph with it. Down 3. To Turner. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Napier with the basketball. Leads 1. Here comes the screen. Working it outside. 5 seconds to shoot. Good look that time, but off the mark. Matthews. Here comes the screen. Matthews. Short jumper won't fall. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Here comes the screen. Matthews to Turner. Bobby Portis tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Scores from the post.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Joseph with it. They're down 3. To Matthews. Has a chance. Yes, Wesley Matthews. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Lets it fly from long range. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Screen coming. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
From a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 42, Robin Lopez.
Evans to McConnell.
Into the game for the Pacers. Number
Goes to the right side. To Evans. 5 to shoot for Indiana. To McConnell. Going to launch beyond the arc. Like the confidence. Tough shot there for McConnell. Here's Lopez down low. And he'll go to the foul line.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
personal foul. Team foul number 1 for the Wizards.
Robin Lopez at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Joseph with it. Down 5. Gets to the basket and scores.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Nothing going here on that drive. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Pacers control. To Evans. Trying to cash in. Evans with a shot. That's no good. The follow won't go either. Another follow. No good. Here comes the screen. To Lopez. Robin Lopez. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Joseph with it. Right now, down 7. To Turner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Gets a shot up off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. McConnell. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. From long range. That one off the mark. It's no good. Napier with the basketball. Lead stands at 7. Had a good look there, but it's no good to Turner. To Evans. McConnell to Evans. No good.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle and not landing.
Screen, I got your help.
They'll get it down low to Lopez. Can't connect. Joseph with it. They trail by 7. Evans driving to the basket, but his shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for the Washington.
Evans. Now a steal by Washington.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Oh, Russell Westbrook. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
McConnell. Has a look. Rebound taken by the Wizards. Down to Westbrook. Shot from the lane won't go. Kyle O'Quinn with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
McConnell to Evans. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Westbrook. To Lopez. From the outside, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Slams it down. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
Screen coming. To Westbrook. Robin Lopez, 3 for 6 now.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
McConnell. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Ooh, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Westbrook across the timeline. It's a 9-point lead. Defense making the ball handler work. Domantas Sabonis pins it. Pacers with the possession. McConnell to Evans. Can't connect from in close. The follow won't go either. To Westbrook.
I got ball.
Down to 5 on the 24. Here's Lopez. Down low. Robin Lopez. 4 out of 7.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Collison picked up by Westbrook. To Matthews. Goes to the left side. Fires the three. Bojan Bogdanovic is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 86% from the line. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. It's Russ at the controls. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Beal. Can't connect. Oh, and a putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Collison. And strokes it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Number 2, Darren Collison.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Not today. That's it. First half has come to an end. Wizards have the lead.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Wizards entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Washington Wizards. The Pacers have dug themselves a bit of a hole after 2 quarters. Of course, They still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Assists.
The Indiana Pacers are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
Bradley Beal was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half, and I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second
The
half.
2021 NBA play-in tournament games and highlights will be coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America.
They'll get it down low to Lopez. Robin Lopez. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
And it's so deflating for the defense when you pick up right exactly where you left off at halftime. That's the kind of energy you need.
Collison. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Team foul number 1.
Domantas Sabonis. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 72%. First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. It's Washington with the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Westbrook to Beal. 4-3. Message received. Well defended. Collison into the front court. His guys down by 9. Tyreke Evans matched up with Beal. Five to shoot for Indiana. Trying to cash in, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most of the time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish defenders all the best in this game defending that. Evans to Turner.
The 2021 NBA play-in tournament game 1-1-0 Charlotte Hornets 7-5-9 Indiana Pacers 7-8 final.
He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots, but the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
perfect feed to set up the basket.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's Indiana basketball. Collison against Westbrook. Wizards have the rebound. To Beal. Lopez. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Westbrook with it. The advantage is 13 points. To Lopez. Bojan Bogdanovic sizing up Beal. Collison. To Turner. Can't connect from inside. Got it.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the
The
lane.
2021 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 1-8 Washington Wizards 7-9-7 Boston
Westbrook
Celtics
shot
8-6
won't go on
final.
the drive.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Screen coming. Tough make through traffic.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Here comes the screen. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, Miles Turner. With that, he's 5 for 9. Russ at the controls.
Oh, yeah, me and you, me and you.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
Tyreke Evans picked up by Westbrook. Collison. Short jumper won't fall. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Shot by Bogdanovic, no good. Westbrook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Pacers secure the rebound. Evans to Turner. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Westbrook over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Won't go. Into the front court comes Collison. His guys down 11. To Evans. Shot from the lane won't go. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Bradley Beal, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Indiana with the basketball. Corey Joseph guarded by Russell Westbrook. To Turner. To Evans. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Fires the three. Good contest. Tyreke Evans can't hit it. Westbrook into the front court. His team on top by 13. To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound belongs to Indiana. Joseph with it. Looking to make something happen. That pass stolen by the Wizards. And counted at the rim.
The 2021 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 1 matchup coming up next on Devin Smith Showtime Sports in America 9 Memphis Grizzlies 108 GOL.
To Turner. Has a look. And it's Lopez there for the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. His guys up by 15. To Lopez. And scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Evans. Here comes the screen. Bojan Bogdanovic sizing up Bryant. Turner.
Sit him down, ice.
Beyond the arc for three. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Beal to Westbrook. Oh, lots of contact there. Still gets it to go.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Entering the game for Washington, number 31.
Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Joseph with it. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards. Here comes the screen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Russ at the controls. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the Pacers come away with the steal. To Matthews.
All right, sit him down, sit him down.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound corralled by Westbrook.
I'm here. I got ball.
Rebounded by the Pacers. Wizards come up with it. Deep three at the buzzer. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Troy Brown at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second of 3 is good. No good. Made the first 2, missed the last. The quarter comes to an end. The Wizards way out in front. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
To Beal. Doesn't get the bounce. To Matthews.
Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. ISO, yeah.
And the finish at the rim.
Good shot, good shot.
Napier with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Offensive board.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Pacers control. Collison to Matthews. Probing the defense. Matthews to Collison. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. For 3. Rebound owned by Washington.
I got him. Here we go.
To Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Lamb up against Mahinmi. Trying to cash in. The shot almost. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Shabazz Napier at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down. So he hits the first, misses the second. Collison into the front court. His guys down big. Darren Collison. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Washington basketball. Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Collison. Here comes the screen. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Beal. Five to shoot for Washington. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Wizards at the controls. Napier's shot won't fall. Lopez to Beal. Nice pass to set things up.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Collison up against Beal. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jeremy Lamb has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second as well. To Lopez. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Curling inside. And the rebound taken by Lopez. And finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Darren Collison, 4 out of 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Wizards have it. Beal. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. To Beal. Lets it fly from long range.
That's his first personal foul.
Bradley Beal is going to get 3 shots here. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. It's a second. One more coming. Three for three. Nice. Into the front court comes Collison. He'll run the offense. Screen coming. Matthews sizing up Beal. Now a steal by Washington. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Nothing going here on that drive. Matthews to Collison. Cleans it up. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Wizards with the basketball. Beal. That's out. Last touch by Kyle O'Quinn. New blood coming in for both sides. Westbrook. 5 to shoot for Washington. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. The follow won't go either. Collison into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Turner. Count the basket inside.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. Short jumper misses. Nothing going here on that drive. He throws it down.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. Well, let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
And count the basket inside.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Pacers with the possession. To Turner. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Team foul number 2.
Miles Turner, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. First free throw is good.
For Indiana, number 12, Tyreke Evans.
And he makes them both. To Beal. Has a chance. Off the mark. Into the front court comes Collison. Trailing by 15. Nice pass to get things going.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Here comes the screen. To Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Collison into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Beal.
Hey, watch the screen left.
like to shoot for Washington. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Drills the three.
Think about how smart of a play that is, to have the awareness to get behind the three-point line off the step back.
They'll take 3 over 2 any day of the week. Collison to Evans. Rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Screen coming. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Beal. Bradley Beal is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. Second and 3, no good. He converts a 2 of 3 trip. Evans. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Wizards.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Slam dunk.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter. But still, keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Turner. And stuffs it home.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Sends it away. That's out. Last touch by Kyle O'Quinn. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Turner. Shot by Bogdanovich off the mark. The Wizards are the winners as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards took this down to the wire before getting the win. The statistic that seems to stand out in 3D is their assists. So many of their points were made possible by their team chemistry, and it was great to see. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards. The Pacers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Assists.
I was really impressed by the way these teams shared the ball. As you can see in these highlights, the ball movement was spectacular. It can't be said enough. The extra pass can make all of the difference.
The 2021 NBA Play-In Tournament Game 1-9 Indiana Pacers 8-6-8 Washington Wizards 1-0-1 Final.
Lopez put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.